This time we are heading to Limoncocha and it's the feriado time here in Ecuador. So you can see the crowd. They're all waiting for their buses. Basically everybody travels. We are going to Limoncocha. It's deep in the Amazon rainforest and it's first time we're going there, obviously that deep in the Amazon rainforest. Couple of things, if you're planning to travel during this time, you should buy your tickets in advance or you wait like this. See you.
We didn't waste much time to reach the Limoncocha Reserve. Here you can see that we were entering this reserve for the first time. They have a beautiful environment with a lot of plantations of native species, and the reserve is doing some great conservation work. I'll talk to you about that later in the video. This reserve basically attracts a lot of tourists every year who go on a fun ride. Most of the tourists are oblivious of the richness of the Amazon and a reserve, water reserve like Limoncocha can offer. And once we had a short trip around, our guide Carlos, one of the best guides that we got, knows his stuff like the back of his hand. We went for a short walk and found this amazing, beautiful roadside hawk. And also we tried to see if we could find some other species. Went to a small tributary of the river Napo, and to see if we could find the pygmy Amazonian kingfisher. After which, after lunch, we headed for our first canoe ride in the Limoncocha lagoon. I was pretty excited. I had a list of a few birds, and these were going to be my lifers, seeing them for the first time, and obviously hoping that I could get some good photographs. Me and Zai both were excited, and the lagoon did not disappoint us. It was a beautiful place with a lot of greenery around, and it's known for harboring some of the more lesser known species of birds and even mammals. This particular lagoon is known for harboring piranhas, three types of piranhas, one of the deadlier ones over here that we saw. And here you can see me trying to spot a snail kite even before we've actually entered the lagoon. It was a pretty good setup. We had two canoe rides. Each canoe had one rower, basically a boat driver who basically rows the canoe, and the guest can sit in the front side. So there are two people who can sit in that canoe. Here you can see this beautiful, amazing vastness of the Limoncocha Reserve. Yes, the happy faces tell the story. We had a beautiful day with beautiful sunlight and clear skies. These are the canoes that here you can see Carlos, one of the guides, and William, the other guide, who basically took us on a beautiful ride. The idea was to ride along the edges and try and spot as many birds as possible. Here Carlos is showing me a tiger heron, which is an uncommon heron. And you can see the beauty of this lagoon. There were birds everywhere, and I was literally out of space.
We are here at the Limoncocha Lagoon, and I have with us our canoe guides for this lagoon, William and Carlos. And Carlos is actually going to be with us for the entire trip. We started at about 2:30, and it's about 4:30 now. In a span of 2 hours, we probably saw almost 60 to 70% of the biodiversity of birds that this place has to offer. We are going to extend this entire ride. If you see the lagoon, we are midway and we are going to continue till the main point. By the time we reach the start point, it's going to be dark. So we are also going to try and see if we can see the putu and buho and other nocturnal animals like the black caiman. This is an amazing place, and Carlos is an amazing guide. If you want to be here, uh, Carlos is the man who will take you through and show you the best of this world. We will obviously put down his contact in the comment section, so please look out for that, and we'll keep you updated on what more we see in the next hour or so. See you soon.
We started this ride at 2:30 in the afternoon. Right now it's 6 o'clock and we are just halfway through. I mean, I just want to tell you, we get great pictures, we see birds that are not common. We just saw anaconda and many other species which were life for both of us. But apart from Amit's photography and we traveling to all these places, it's the hard work that these people, it's their hard work. They are continuously riding, they're spotting the birds, they are making sure that we get to a spot where we can get great pictures. Hats off. Hats off.
Day two, and let the adventure begin. Here you can see we started a day off on a beautiful bike ride with Carlos and his brother on their dirt bikes. I probably sat on a dirt bike after ages, but we had a lot of fun. And then we walked to a place where we were supposed to go for our next few target species. One was the pygmy Amazonian kingfisher, and the other was the red-tailed mannequin. This particular patch of forest went through Carlos's property that he owns and his ancestors have been owning since many, many years. It started off with a casual walk, but we were in for the true Amazonian experience. It was not just the fact that the terrain started getting really, really hard, the humidity, the sun was high on our heads, and if that wasn't enough, we had a lot of mosquitoes for company. One thing that as a wildlife photographer I've realized is you got to take those war marks on your hands and feet and faces with the mosquito bites, the bugs, and whatnot. Yes, all those beautiful pictures that you see have a story of pain and sweat and a lot of itching and scratching that goes behind it. Nevertheless, we did manage to find the pygmy kingfisher, and here you can see that we just came to one of the small tributaries of the Amazon River basin. And yes, here you can see me doing some stupid touristy stuff, but it was a lot of fun. The Amazonian roads are pretty much connecting everything, and the food was to die for. Nothing like a cold beer on a hot day with some amazing fried tilapias, fresh ones too. In the evening, we went to this place. Here you can see a lot of egrets and some ibises. And the idea was to go for the scarlet ibis. We waited for almost about an hour till just one individual popped up, luckily for us. It was a little sad to see that the numbers of the scarlet ibis were quite low and dwindling, probably because of the numerous mining projects that are happening here. You can see this capture that I got of the scarlet ibis. It was a beautiful, beautiful bird in the many white dotted cattle egrets like this one. To see the scarlet ibis and to capture it in flight was almost like a dream come true. And then we headed back, enjoying one of the most amazing Amazonian sunsets. Day three and the final day, and we couldn't get enough of the lagoon, and we thought of doing another morning ride. This time to check the lagoon and the species that we could see in the morning. And I had one task here to try and get some better photographs of the species that I've already seen but haven't got a good photograph. And one of them was the red capped cardinal. I got a beautiful picture of this. The saying is pretty much true that, you get your fruits nice and juicy if you're patient for it. It was an overcast day, but that's good for photography. Direct sunlight may not give you some good photographs all the time. And here you can see Carlos was trying really hard, our guide, to find one piranha. Just to show us, it was merely a catch and release. Just feel it.
Oh,
That is like
damn.
that's like so. Can I hold this? Oh, is it?
¿Está muerto o no?
Sí, está muerto ya. Cuando está vivo.
Hello.
The piranha. And we've only heard legends about this fish, but today I'm holding one in my hand.
As we headed back, I was supposed to have a small meeting with the staff of the Limoncocha Reserve. They had invited us, and one of the managers who was working there, Jessena, she was kind enough to recognize that we were not from this country, and she gifted us one of the books about the Limoncocha birds. And I, in turn, happened to present them with one of my calendars for 2022. And it was a really, really good time. Here you can see giving my calendar to Carlos and his wife. And we had an amazing time in Limoncocha, one of the closest places that you can be in the heart of the Amazon.